get money, up it there, get money, up it there, get money. Hey, who is you? What you doing in my house? Hey, I'm you from the future, and I think I'm here because I have important advice for you, and you really need to take what I'm about to say into consideration. Nah, man, you might look like me, you might even sound like me, but you don't dress like me, so what could you possibly know that I don't already? Man, I'm getting money. Yeah, I know all of that. But listen, hear me out, just hear me out. If you just stop all those designer store runs and all those Jordan pickups and all those club appearances you be doing, just stop it a little bit and put some of that money aside for your future. Everything that you're experiencing right now that you consider to be fun will be maximized by, like, let's say 100 times in the future if all you do is just slow down on the spending a little bit, all right? Man, listen, ain't nobody ever gave me nothing for free in my whole life. I work hard for my money, so you don't get to tell me what to do with it. I get it, I really do. I'm hearing everything you're saying. But if you take into consideration what I'm saying, think about all the things that you can have in the future. I'm talking owning houses, owning apartment complexes, maybe even owning your own mall. Forget the cars you driving now, forget the clothes you wearing now. In 20 years, nobody's gonna remember any of that. It sound good and all, but I got on the latest drip. I'm talking from head to toe. I'm icy as a snowman. Can't nobody tell me nothing. But you know what? I ain't never seen no doppelganger this close, so I'm gonna take what you're saying into consideration, and I'm gonna actually change my ways. How about that? That's good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you, man. But look, my time here has passed. Since I'm from the future, it's time I get on out of here. Hopefully I can see you again, man. I think I should save my money. Well, what y'all thinking, man? It's me, CJ So Cool. I'm back, the real me, in the present version of myself, not the past or the future. I'm here and I did this skit for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, but I basically kind of did it for myself as well, man. It's something that has been on my mind for a long time, but because I live on social media, I'm constantly encouraged by my peers and by the subscribers, the fans, the onlookers. I'm constantly being encouraged by them to continue on making the wrong decisions with my money. Now, of course, nobody's gonna come on out and say, hey man, I told you that spending your money on designer was wrong. Everybody gonna say they said that. But realistically speaking, nobody wants you to do right by your money. Everybody that's not you wants to see you fail. I don't care what they say. Now, of course, we got some positive people in this world, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about all the people that watch you spend your money on a daily, and they continue encouraging you to do so without reminding you that you might be messing yourself up in the future. So sometimes we gotta talk to ourselves and we gotta let it be known that, hey, it's all fun and games until you wake up 10 years later and you wondering where's all the money. Money doesn't grow on trees, even though it's made out of what we assume to be paper. It ain't even made out of paper. I had to find it out the hard way too. Since money don't grow on trees, what that basically means is you can't expect every time you spend your money, it's just gonna appear back in the backyard. It just doesn't work like that. Now, I do believe in the law of compensation. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in all the laws. But there's one important thing in life that I actually never believed in, and that is investing and saving. I ain't gonna say I never invested, because that's just a lie. I've made a lot of investments in my life, some good, some terrible, some I lost, some I made money off of. But the point is, if you don't have a saving mindset, if you don't have a investing mindset, no matter when you save or when you invest, it's never gonna work out because you're not in that mindset. You're just doing it for the meantime. So until we can learn how to actually fall in love with saving and investing, we just gonna continue to fall. And all of our families after us, all of the generations can look forward to nothing but, the same old, same old. We've always been so quick to tell everybody, hey man, I ain't got no generational wealth. I wasn't born into money. It's just a lot of stuff like that we love to say. We love to admit it. Hey man, I didn't start off with a silver spoon in my mouth. Everybody loves to brag on the fact that they weren't raised with money and they don't know what to do with their money. We get it. So now that we get that, how can we change that? We could change that by starting to recognize that we're the ones making the mistakes. We can't blame our past parents and grandparents. We can't blame them because their time here is not, I'm not saying they're dead, but their time as the investors or the people that's saving is over with. They're not getting money no more. So now it's on us to uplift our future generations. Now, me personally, I made a lot of dumb decisions, as I already said. You looking at some of it right here. I don't know how, this is probably $400,000-$500,000 worth of jewelry on my neck that I paid for, you know, and I can't even get that back. Not saying I can't sell my jewelry. You can always sell gold. Gold is definitely a tangible asset, but you're never gonna get what you paid for. So even these clothes, Louis Vuitton and Mike Amiri, and it just doesn't matter. Rick Owens shoes and Rolex watches, all of it is just material things. We were born here naked. We're gonna die in a suit and some casket that they gonna jack everything off us once the family's gone. Like, I don't care what you believe, that is the truth. So all of these material things that we seek after and we keep investing all our time and energy into, they don't really mean us no good, and they're not helping us. Unless you into fashion or you're the actual creator of some of this stuff, it's not benefiting none of us. Like, every time I give Louis Vuitton my money, my kids, they don't benefit from that. Okay? Whenever I give Lamborghini my money, my kids don't benefit from that. And it ain't even about my kids. My kids don't benefit from that. I don't expect my kids to tell their kids one day, man, you should have seen granddad, man. He was drippy, man. Icy as can be. He had on all of designer, man. You should have seen his shoe game. It doesn't matter at that point. The only thing that's gonna matter is, are we trust fund babies or are we not trust fund babies? As simple as that. So this little skit was put together by you guys, and I'm hoping to get a good response from you guys. Hopefully I do, because the vlogs are dying. I can see it, man. Everybody in the comments is telling me, do this, do that, stop this, stop that. They saying I ain't putting no effort into my videos. That's crazy and very hurtful. But guess what? I'm taking all that criticism and I'm living with it. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I'm not gonna block you and none of that. I'm just taking that constructive criticism and I'm living with it, like I said, and it's making me better. I know it's making me better because I dress different. And when I see myself dressing different, that means I'm preparing myself to spend differently. That means, okay, so if I have on a Nike outfit, I don't gotta worry about going up in a designer store and balling out, because guess what? I'm comfortable in my own skin. The last time I remember myself saying anything like this was when I was working out and I was feeling good about myself. I remember saying, I don't need designer no more to cover up the fat and all the unhealthiness that I'm tagging along. I needed that designer then so that people could overlook all of the other things that was going on in my life and see the good in me. Hey, he got on designer, he must be doing good. You know, that just sucks. It's really like, I don't know who made it up, but it's smart. Of course, it was probably some designer company that came up with the idea to keep their pockets fat. But it's the worst idea I've ever heard, because if you look at some of the billionaires that we have, like Elon Musk or like Steve Jobs or like any of these people, I don't have to keep naming them, Jeff Bezos, the list is long. You will never see them dripped in designer. You will never see them wearing gold chains and diamonds, and you just don't see it. And it's not because they don't know about it, clearly. It's not because they can't afford it. It's not, probably not even because they're not interested in looking nice. It's because they understand that those things don't add value to their lives. And now I'm understanding that, okay? You probably wondering, man, what made you understand that? Well, it's not my pockets. It's not my pockets. I can still go anywhere I want and do whatever I want to do. I'm not gonna act like I'm as rich as I used to be, but I'm definitely not broke. So the fact that some people look at you and say, oh, he have on Nike, he's broke. It's kind of crazy, because you don't look at Floyd and say, he has on the Money Team merch, he's broke. Now, Floyd, on the other hand, he does like to dress up in designer, and I don't fault him for that. He's doing good in life. He can get whatever he wants. Same with me. I'm doing good in life. Didn't you see the skit? I told the future me, I get money. I can do what I want to do. You can't tell me what to do with my money, right? That same thing applies to Floyd, and it applies to all of us. We get money. You can't tell us what to do with our money. But if you hear what I just said, then take it and say it slowly. I get my money. You can't tell me what to do with my money. So if I wake up one day and say, hey, I'm gonna invest in a year's stock that, you know, it pays dividends, and I don't care that if I put 100,000 in there, it only pays me 4,000 a month. I'm gonna live off that 4,000 a month, keep that $100,000 principal in that stock, and then I'm gonna be good next year, because guess what? That 100K is still in there, and all the money I've been receiving throughout the year has either been spent on me, my bills, or I've even saved that. You know, it's a better way to live. So when I go in my closet and I see millions of dollars worth of clothes, shoes, jewelry, I don't see a good investment. I see a younger me that made a lot of mistakes and that was like basically living his life for the people around him, not like my friends. I'm saying like the internet. So if you're living for the internet, you ain't gonna make the right decisions, because 90% of the internet ain't rich, and 90% of what you see online isn't real. So do you really want to be that person that wakes up 20 years from now and say, oh man, I made all the wrong decisions trying to impress all the wrong people? Because now that I'm not trying to impress anybody, I can see people don't care. They really just don't. I got people that still having a good time laughing at my content, liking my videos, sharing my videos, following me on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. I have people that's also hating and trying to bring me down in the comments, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Anything that you're going through today won't matter in 20 years unless you're setting yourself up for greatness. That's the only thing that matters. If you're setting yourself up now for greatness, that's the only thing that will matter in 20 years. But if you just failing in life right now and everything you do, you just can't get right, and all the decisions you've made, they've led you down the wrong path, and guess what? It doesn't mean that it's over. You still have 20 years to make the right decisions, but I'm starting now. So if you with me, make sure you comment in the comment section, CJ so cool, I'm with you, man. I'm gonna do what you do like I've always done. Because some people only like designer because of me, and they don't even know that. I've been on YouTube for 9 years, and I've been wearing designer for 9 years. And so many people have been influenced by that they don't even realize where they got it from. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one wearing designer, because that's absolutely not true. A lot of celebrities wear designer, a lot of people with money wear designer, but I know for a fact that I have put a lot of influence out in the universe, and a lot of it hasn't been the best type of advice. Like, I used to buy all kind of things for the kids, designer, jewelry, Jordans, and none of it matters, because what do kids do? They grow out of it. You see? So I'm already living and learning based on the kids that I was trying to raise, and seeing the things that they're going through. Like, for instance, I'm gonna talk more about my own kid, Kamari. She was blessed in so many ways, she don't even know it. And now it's to the point where she's getting older and things are becoming more easier for her to ask for. Now she's just like, well, you know what? I got a brain of my own, I got a mouth, I'm gonna just ask my dad. Dad, can I get my hair done? Okay, check mark, there goes some money, $400 drain. Dad, can I get my hands and feet done? Boom, there go another $400 drain. Dad, can I get some clothes off Shein? Boom, there go another $700 drain. Dad, can I get some V-Bucks? Boom, there go another $100 drain. Dad, can I have a sleepover? Boom, there go another $2,000 down the drain. It just doesn't stop, right? So what I have created is a mini version of myself, and I'm not even liking who I've become. So why would I like what my daughter has become? Basically, I've taken my own life and my own situation, I took a step back and I realized I'm the reason for all of this. If it wasn't for me, my daughter would be a better person. And I'm not saying she's not a great person, she's an awesome kid, but the way that she's living right now, and I had this speech with her, so I don't want y'all to think I'm telling y'all anything personal about her. I talked to her about this. I brought her in my closet. I said, come on, come here, I gotta talk to you. You can ask her, DM me if you follow her on Instagram. Say, did your daddy really talk to you about this? She will tell you, yeah, he did, but I wasn't trying to hear it. You know what she was doing while I was giving her the speech? Looking all around, doing TikTok dances. But that's cool, she's 12, I understand that. Difference in her and me is when I go and talk to myself, I'm 34, so I actually do listen and I understand what I'm saying. She's 12, I know that if I continue giving her these speeches and showing her through myself, that she will one day grow up and realize it too, but it won't be too late. It's not even too late for me, but I'm just saying it can be too late for some of y'all, and you don't want to wait to that point. So I don't want this video to get too long. It was only supposed to be a little short skit, but of course I had to explain why I did this and what it means to me to do things like this. So if you like this type of content, and it ain't got to be about finances, but if you just like this type of content where I'm just doing skits like this, let me know by show of likes, man. Please like this video. Don't forget to comment what you like about it. And you know, y'all can do more than just comment. Tell me some things about yourself. Tell me some things about you and your family that you've noticed that maybe you did wrong or you've led them down the wrong path, and maybe I can make a skit about your situation. You never know, but right now, I gotta go. Peace.